There's never a good time to make a change in your life. Change is hard, and we all have problems changing because it's comfortable, right? We're comfortable doing the same thing every day. But the thing is that doing the same thing every day is keeping us average. If you want to be exceptional, if you want the exceptional life, you got to get out of your comfort zone. So I'm going to share a story with you because I feel like some of you can relate to this. Back in November of 2023, I was working a job. I had been there for over 20 years, and my boss came to me one day and told me he was cutting my pay. He was basically taking my job title away and revamping my position and taking a third of my paycheck. When he told me this, I knew immediately in my head that I wasn't going to do it. I didn't say anything because I'm married. That's a discussion that I needed to have with my husband, and also because my husband and I are raising our grandson. And I was terrified. If I leave this job, that means I have nothing. And I didn't know what we were going to do. Even though we're a little bit older and kind of heading towards retirement years, I'm not ready to retire. And I didn't know what I was going to do. So when I went home, I talked to my husband, and he told me, if you feel like that's what you want to do, then leave. If you're not going to be happy, then leave. And that's what I did. And again, I was terrified, but I gave my notice. I did my 2 weeks. And when I walked out that door for the last time, I remember feeling a weight off my shoulders, but I was also really scared. I didn't know what I was going to do. And I had myself a little pity party for a couple of days. And then I got angry because who the hell is he to tell me that I'm worth less after 20 years? And that's when I became determined. I became determined to prove to him, to prove to my husband, to prove to myself that I absolutely can be successful doing things the way that I want to do them, working for myself and doing it from home. So I got that fire under me to be the example to my grandson, be the example to my husband, to my family, to myself. And that's what I've done. I went into the online space and I learned how to do a lot of things that I had never known how to do before. I'd never done any of this. I'd never done social media. I had never made a video. I had never gone live and talked to people. I was the person who was always afraid of what other people were thinking about me. I mean, I'm raising my grandson. That bothered me on its own. Like, what are people thinking about us, adopting our grandson? What are they thinking about our daughter, who is his mom, and the reasons that we're adopting our grandson? And I had to get over that. And if you are someone who wants to be successful, you got to get over that also. So I'm just here to let you know that if you're in a situation, whether it's a job that makes you miserable, or a relationship that makes you miserable, or if you're not happy with yourself, then these are things that we need to work on together with our community. And that's what I plan on doing. I'm going to be helping coach you into living a better lifestyle, whatever that lifestyle looks like to you. That's what we're going to get to the root of, the bottom of. What is it that you want out of life? Because what I want out of life may not be what you want out of life. But I can tell you this, if you don't change, you're going to be exactly where you are right now this time next year. Is that what you want? Because I don't. I want more, and I want to show you how you can get more also. The thing is, guys, that when I left my job, I didn't realize until I got out of it just how miserable that job made me. I was just doing it because that's what I thought I was supposed to do. It's all I knew. I only had been in dentistry my whole life, and I didn't know anything different. And I honestly had told myself that I was just too old at this point in my life to do anything else. I didn't want to go work at another dental office. I didn't want to leave that to go to another dental office. And I just thought that was my only option. But it's not, guys. you have lots of options. You have lived a lot of life. You have a lot of experiences. You have a lot of interests, things that you are good at that you can actually share with other people. That's what I'm doing. I'm just sharing things that I know, things that have impacted me in my life, sharing it with other people. And it's a way for you to earn. So let's get you living your best life on your terms, doing what it is that makes you happy. If you're not happy in your situation, make a change. Is there ever a good time to make a change? No, there is not. But I can tell you, once you make that change and you stretch and you grow, you are going to be a lot happier person. You're going to have a lot happier life, and you're going to just enjoy your family, enjoy your situation. It's going to make you a better person.